As Season 3 of The Gilded Age nears its crescendo, Episode 6 left viewers intrigued and eager for more. Every character is caught in a high-stakes web of power, ambition, and personal reckonings. Episode 7 is expected to either pull them from the wreckage or drag them deeper into it. The battlefields have been drawn. Let's dip into what we might expect from The Gilded Age Season 3 Episode 7, based on the intense developments in Episode 6. After her strategic intervention at Sidmouth Castle, Bertha left behind a changed scenario, one where her daughter Gladys began to claim power within her gilded prison. Bertha's calculated words, "Make sure he remembers your role in his family's redemption," might still echo Hector's mind. But while she seemed victorious in weakening Lady Sarah's grip, Episode 7 may test just how deep her influence truly runs. We might see Lady Sarah retaliate quietly but cruelly, trying to reassert dominance in subtle ways. Meanwhile, Bertha's return to New York could come with new political or social moves, perhaps prompted by George's deteriorating financial empire. Her ambitions have always run parallel to his power. Will she stand by him or pivot for self-preservation? One theory among fans suggests Bertha might align with new allies, perhaps even Sage, George's business rival, if it ensures her continued ascent in elite circles. Betrayal isn't foreign to the Gilded Age, after all. Episode 6 showed George making a possibly reckless choice to stand tall as his empire begins to collapse. With the Merritt brothers gone and his secrets leaked, George has few cards left to play. Episode 7 could focus on the fallout, potential lawsuits, bankruptcy threats, or even public disgrace. But don't count George out yet. His pride may be wounded, but he's resourceful and ruthless when pushed. Will he uncover how the leak occurred and retaliate, or could he go after Clay, his ex-secretary, in a legal or financial chess match to salvage what's left of his legacy? Another possibility? A long-shot alliance between George and Maud Beaton, who, despite being disgraced, know how the underworld operates. If George is truly desperate, he might embrace underhanded methods. The gilded gloves are off. Marian's storyline took a devastating turn in Episode 6. Her quiet, gut-wrenching decision to end things with Laren via a letter, no less, signals a new phase in her character's journey. She's always walked the line between idealism and realism, and this heartbreak might finally push her into forging a new identity. In Episode 7, Marian may distance herself from the Russells altogether. Perhaps she joins a reformist cause, maybe even aligns with Peggy in her journalistic or suffragist efforts. Her fury over Larry's night with Maud Beaton will likely linger, especially if she learns Larry's visit was more innocent than it appeared. There's also a growing fan theory that Oscar, after witnessing Marian's heartbreak, may attempt to comfort her, creating a complicated triangle as John Adams recovers, or doesn't. This brings us to the most haunting moment in Episode 6. Just as Oscar seemed to be maturing, choosing forgiveness over fury with Maud, he was met with a brutal twist. John Adams, possibly his first real chance at love, was struck by a carriage. Episode 7 will undoubtedly deal with the aftermath. Will John survive, or will this become a defining loss for Oscar, pushing him into a darker emotional space? It could test Oscar's loyalty and vulnerability if John survives but is left injured or paralyzed. If he dies, it might set Oscar on a new path, perhaps a redemption through advocacy or philanthropy. One Reddit fan theorized that Oscar could even become involved in funding public hospitals or transport reforms spurred by John's accident. Either way, Episode 7 is bound to bring emotional reckoning for Oscar, one that shifts him far from the cunning social climber we met in Season 1.